What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here. What is going on today? We don't have anything to talk about. Thought we'd just talk about a few hot topics that I had wrote down that I thought maybe you guys would be interested, or not really. Maybe I just wanted to talk about it real quick and give my opinion on it. So we're just going to talk about that. Nothing else is going on. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know that you stopped by. And I hope that everyone is doing well today. I hope that everybody is protecting their energy, and by that I mean limiting your the access that you are allowing yourself to different forms of media, and just be mindful and just really do not allow anything to harvest your energy. If you are watching something on television and you start to feel uneasy, go away from it. Nobody is forcing you to feel or to I don't know how else to say it. When I be saying protect your energy, I really mean that. I really mean that. I don't know how else to tell you. Whatever you need to do to feel secure and safe, then please do that. Okay? And don't allow any other entities to harvest your emotional energy. Okay? That's very important. So we're down here. I had a few things to talk about. First thing I saw was that the lawyers for Dr. Dre were let go. Nicole Young has been granted the opportunity for Dr. Dre's mistresses to testify. And I don't think that they're very happy about that. And I hear a lot of people having things to say about this whole thing with Dr. Dre, just the whole thing. And it says Dr. Dre ordered to get new lawyers after wife wins stunning victory in divorce war. 24 years of marriage, I think we just keep talking about this. It's just like, what is the value of the marriage when it's time to liquidate, when it's time to dissolve the business? What should be the person's return when they dump, and they get ready to sell? What is it? When I'm going to dissolve this business, if I've put in 24 years of marriage and you've been, abusive, you've been all types of abusive. All the whatever range of abuse or forms of abuse that Dr. Dre has probably demonstrated, I'm sure he's probably done all of them. He likes to succeed. So I'm sure he's tried to succeed at all forms of abuse. And how much does a person who has put in 24 years into a marriage, into a job, what should they get when it's over? Now, if the person is cheating on them and all of this stuff, should we speak to the mistresses? Do we need to see, were you using money that was supposed to be for our marriage on other women? Like, what are you doing? So it just says his counsel, Laura Wasser and Howard King, have been removed from the divorce case. According to reports, Nicole's young representation, Samantha Spector, believes that King can't represent Dr. Dre because he used to be the family lawyer and at one time repped both of them as their family lawyer. She also contends that Wasser has worked with King in the past, thus making her vicariously disqualified. Damn, Nicole and her legal team basically knocked Dre's queen off this divorce metaphoric chessboard. Wasser is the divorce lawyer to Hollywood stars, including big names like Kim Kardashian. The ruling is another loss for the West Coast icon. Claimed, And now the three mistresses have to testify. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I don't care who she is. I don't care what she looks like. I don't care none of that. We know that, we know the reason why he chose her, and we know the reason why she chose him, right? She didn't read the Yelp reviews. D. Barnes, Michelle-E, the way that Dr. Dre did Michelle-E, it's just like, I hope that Nicole takes everything. For every person that has been in the path of Dr. Dre's wrath and his abuse and his tornado of anger, I hope that she takes everything that he has. And I don't care. I honestly don't care. Like, I really want her to take everything that she can suck, whatever resources she can suck dry from Dr. Dre's estate. I hope Nicole gets it. I do. I don't care who she is. Any woman who had to deal with that man, for every woman who had to deal with that man, I hope the judgment, she gets everything. Because the reason, one of the main reasons, the way that these people get to abuse people over and over again is because they have, you got broke people with no assets, no resources, of being abusive to women. Can you imagine when you have money? When you have money, the likelihood of her leaving is going to be low. And the likelihood of other women waiting in line is going to be high. Why? Because they see the money. They see the money as security. They see the money as power. And girls to women have been socialized to equate that with security. So they get with the man. They don't read the Yelp reviews. They will tell you, you wish you had their life. They will make, all of that. And the man ain't shit, but he just got a little money. And that's it. And I really honestly hope she takes everything. I hope she takes everything. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care. A man like that doesn't deserve anything. Take every resource that you can possibly take from him. Take it. Suck his ass dry. And I'm here for all of that. Y'all kept sending me this, and I wanted to give my opinion on it. Former Real Housewives of Potomac co-star Monique. She wants to call herself Monique Popoff, which, like I said a few weeks ago, she should have named that character Monique Move On, because that stuff that happened on Potomac happened 2 years ago. We are getting ready to go into a new season, and now Monique has these binder stories that she's telling. It's really pathetic. It is so sad. Like, as a Monique fan, how do you feel that she is telling riddles, and she wants you to figure these riddles out of things that we have moved on from? Like, nobody cares who was doing what. Nobody cares that Candace asked you for numbers for football player. Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Monique. Like, literally, nobody cares. I don't know what she's doing with her essential oils line or her Not for Lazy Moms website. I'm sure that seems to be like self-sustaining, like it's running on its own. Wonderful. But the binder stories, you have to let it go. I really believe it is so pathetic, and it's sad to watch her sit in front of these fires telling riddles. I honestly, I think it is a horrible idea. I don't think it's funny at all. Now, I can see if she was on the show still and she was doing like riddles to kind of get you to figure out what else is happening during the season, because she knows, and because she's part of the cast, she can't tell what happened. I think that would have been a cuter idea. Like, y'all, okay, come down here after the episode. I'm going to give you a little bit of tea. I'm going to give you a background on what happened on that episode. But then I'm going to read you a riddle for the next week's episode so y'all can figure it out. Like, you don't have a great team. And it's really sad because these celebrities, Bravo celebrities, or these reality show stars, what happens is they get a group of supporters behind them, and those group of supporters don't tell them their ideas aren't good. They don't tell them that the execution is going to go flat for their ideas. Like, they're just like, yes, 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 you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. While that's great to encourage someone, I think it's better to encourage someone to do something that they're actually going to see a return in, that's going to be productive. I don't feel that what Monique is doing is productive. I don't feel like anyone is that interested in what she has to say. She had an opportunity to do that at the reunion and did not do that. So now you want to wait 2 years later to be talking about some stuff. We've moved on from shit that happened in January, and you want to talk about shit that's happened in 2009. Whoever is a fan of Monique, y'all need to tell her that this ain't it. Monique, move on. That's all I gotta say. It's sad. It's really sad. I wouldn't. Now, I usually don't talk about her because, I don't know. I don't really review anything like real, what is it called? Love and Hip Hop. We used to review that. I know they came back with that family reunion. We didn't review that, but I did watch a couple of those episodes. I think the last episode that I saw from that family reunion series was when April was going off. When April... she just, after April realized that separating herself as a whatever preference that these men want, and when she realized, like Cynthia G says, when she realized she got the same black man that black women get, then she ran to black women to be like, why are they treating black women this way? Remember? And she was yelling and screaming at the camera about, all the stuff that she's endured. And it didn't matter what her pocketbook was mixed with. It didn't matter how long her hair was. These niggas was treating her the same way as they treated Bambi, Sierra, Rashida, Carly, Red, like all of them. I could just keep naming all of them. And you thought you was different. Remember when you was on the internet, you was patting your pocketbook, your little mixed pocketbook, and thought you was cute and you thought you was doing things. But it's crazy because you went from an emotionally unintelligent person, like Fizz is like 17 years old. I believe Fizz is in the same brain development. His brain stopped developing when B2K broke up. Like, I feel like he's stuck right in that era in terms of his emotional intelligence. And then you running around with a known, documented abuser as if he's the prize. And then you want to get down to Love and Hip Hop and scream at the camera when these black men treat you the same way as they treat these black women. And now all of a sudden it's us black women have to stick together against these men's. That was the last time I watched Love and Hip Hop. But Hazel-E, it's not funny, but I know I feel like I talked about this like last week or 2 weeks ago, how women are practically killing themselves to change their appearance to be more desirable to men who don't make any changes to their outer appearance to be more desirable or make themselves better, because they really don't need anything but a penis. And that's really about it. Hazel-E just had a baby with this young man who had, I don't know, he seems like a spoiled brat of a person. They were on marriage boot camp where Phaedra was on there lying again. I don't know why y'all want her back. Every show she go on, she lies. But Hazel-E just had a baby, and Brandy, I cannot stand Brandy B. Is that her name? That ladybug looking girl who gets down on TV and hollers and screams. She's also in an abusive, toxic, recycled relationship. But she gave her a reference to go across the world to have a mommy makeover procedure. When I mean across the world, I don't mean from Los Angeles to New York. I meant the bitch went to Turkey, where she doesn't know what kind of medical guidelines they have to abide by. She don't know nothing about nothing that they have to do over there. So because she wanted to get her snap back, she wasn't losing weight fast enough. I don't know what was she trying to lose weight, but she went out there. She was documenting everything. I don't know if they gave her a discount, because I don't know what the terms and conditions were, but during the surgery, it turned out that one of her breasts, she wasn't healing. They finished her surgery. She thought she was doing great, and then she started getting sick. She needed a blood transfusion. They had to remove her breast. What was really crazy to me is that they had to remove her breast because I guess one was leaking. She's on her IG live documenting this. Like, you're having a medical emergency. And it's like a bunch of sickness in one thing. And I'm not here to judge anybody, but it's just like Black Mirror all over again. It's like, you're in a medical crisis. One, there's a lot of shit going on here. One, you've went across the world to have a medical procedure done where you don't know any of the regulations. You don't even know the guidelines, none of that. You don't know nothing. You went out there, you're documenting everything. They do the surgery, right? You find out you got to get your breast removed. You're on IG Live crying, and in the middle of you crying, you're still shouting out the company or the surgical center who did the surgery. It is so, the whole thing is so, I'm just watching it looking like this is like a culmination of the sickness that we have socially. Like, these women are practically dying to change their body so they can be desirable, so they can wear the fly clothes, whatever it is. You about to die. Not only that, you're on the internet sharing what's happening with you, with your supporters. They're watching you through this sickness. They're watching you, right? And encouraging you and supporting you and telling you you're going to be okay. And then your stupid ass is in the camera crying. You're like really crying, but you don't forget to shout out the full name, the doctor's name, the company's name, as if in this moment, in this medical emergency, during this medical emergency, you are kind of giving them referrals at the same time. The shit is sick as fuck. Like, the shit is sick. I hope she's okay. But there's a sickness that is happening to where this woman goes across the country, has a medical procedure, gets sick while she's out there, shouting out the company. Like somebody is really going to hop on a plane and come out there for a mommy makeover. Like you're really doing something. I'm going to share this with my subscribers. I'm an influencer. I'm going to get more people to come over here to Turkey.
So they had to take my boobs. I was supposed to go home to I was supposed to go home to America today. But my boobs were leaking, and it was a lot of fluid leaking the last couple days, and it was making me really sick. And I came in for dehydration, and I came in for this and that. And so I have a good doctor here, Dr. Kedem at Comfort Zone Surgery Official. They took care of me, and today they decided life or death. And They decided to take, thank you. They decided to remove my boobs. I had such big boobs, though, that he made boobs out of my real boobs. Because I had, like, huge, huge, huge boobs. So he took the implants out. My body was allergic or rejecting them. And he said I have to be here for my daughter and my husband and my family. I'm about to head to get a blood transfusion because I lost a lot of blood. So, when you have a good doctor and you have a good team, Comfort Zone, Turkey, they were a great team.
To have a medical procedure. Are you fucking crazy, bitch? Why you just didn't go down? Why you didn't? You're in LA. Like, what the fuck? You could have went to Dr. Dubrow and Dr. Nasir. Is that his name? Heather Dubrow from Orange County Housewives. Her husband is a surgeon. Adrian Malouf's ex-husband. He's also a surgeon. Like, they work together on Botched. Why you didn't do that? Why you didn't go to them outside of their work with Botch? You could have went to them. That's what they do. Why would you go to another country? And not even like Colombia, not even, like where the girls go, Brazil. Where else do they go to get these surgeries done? I don't know. But bitch, you going to Turkey to get a procedure done? And now apparently she had to stay there for like a month, honey. I don't know. It's a mess. Anyways, Shekinah and Tiny unfollowed each other on the internet, right? So that's a big deal because we know how close they are, but we know that, I don't know why. I don't know if you don't know what people do in private. When somebody comes out and says something happened to them in private with these people, I don't know why anybody jumps on the internet defending somebody's character, what they do in private. You don't know what these motherfuckers is doing in private at all. You don't know. And so remember when she got down on the internet and decided she was going to defend Tiny and Tip, the Lollipop Guild president, she was going to come down here and defend them. Then that bitch got slapped with a damn defamation lawsuit because she said that this woman was recruiting people, allegedly. And so she got slapped with a defamation. The same bitch that slapped her with a defamation case is the same bitch she had to buy her name from. Her legal name, her full birth-giving government name. She had to buy it because that woman bought her name. Yes, that's what they doing out here. Be careful. When you start getting fly with people, they'll go out and buy. If you ain't got your shit bought up, you better go buy your shit. Go buy your name. Your name is a business anyways. It's attached to a number. It's in all caps. You are a business. You're a business entity walking. That's why you as a sole proprietor has to file taxes. You are a business, okay? But yeah, so they unfollowed each other. She got online. She was crying and was upset because, she has you cannot, I don't care how nice people are to you. You don't know, like, I always think about that. The people that you work with, you be like, laughing and smiling in their face. You don't know what they do at home. They nice at work. Oh, they're really nice. They always speak. They even offer to share their little snacks and fruits from their fruit trees with you. But you don't know they could have a motherfucker in their basement tied up and that they feeding through a straw. You don't know. I watch too much TV. You just don't know, and that's the gag. It's like you cannot. And that's what. And Shekinah, I'm sure she has learned her lesson. You don't come out defending nobody, what nobody does in private. That's why I don't understand when these men, when a woman comes out accusing a man of something, it's like all of a sudden they got this crowd of men behind them. Like, where'd y'all come from? Y'all don't even know what happened. And y'all down here defending this man. You have no idea what this man is doing in private, right? He's a philanthropist. He does this, and he's out in the community. He's building houses. But he got somebody down there in the basement too. Yeah. So you cannot You just can't. And I'm sure she's learned her lesson. It is a lesson. Shekinah is a lesson. That is a lesson. Don't come out here defending people's character that you are not with, especially in an incident when you were not there. Now, I can see if you were there. Like, I was there and this is what I saw. You can only go on that. But if you wasn't there, shut your damn mouth. That's a lesson for everybody. Shut your mouth. If you were not there, shut it. If you had an experience similar, share it. Right? So if the people are coming out, there's so many people coming out, and you cannot say all those people are lying. One, you can't say all those people are looking for clout. Two, because they haven't showed their faces. I could see if they was down there to the internet showing their faces, you can then say they're trying to get some clout. And I don't think, like, when people accuse people of these acts, these heinous, disgusting acts, that they're looking for clout. Like, I don't know that there has been any woman who has benefited from accusing someone of sexual assault. I just don't know who has benefited from that. So all I'm saying is, you cannot, there's nobody who profits from or who benefits from in a patriarchy telling on a man. So as people who are not there, you got to be mindful on who you speak up for, because you just never know. I think that was it for all of the things that we had to talk about. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything else. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I'm out of here. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. We can get down in the comments. Not much to talk about. I'll go online today. If there's any other topics that you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. Well, I'll look to see what the topic is, and then we could decide on whether we want to talk about it or not. I have a piece of lint in my eye, and I don't know what's happening. But anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.